Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day regardless of the redness we're seeing in the market. Yes, Bitcoin is down 7% on the day. We're probably likely experiencing a buy the rumor, sell the news. It's a sell the news situation. And that's just kind of something that's pretty common in trading, unfortunately. I don't really love it, but it happens, okay? So me, personally, instead of trying to short the top, I would just much rather wait for a long on the bottom. That's kind of where we're at. So we're still discovering that bottom. We're going to see if the bottom is in here for Solana as well, and just kind of figure things out here today. So again, we're going to take a look at some of the charts here, see what's going on. It does look like this nice little support level here at about $93 is holding. So far, so good. We saw a little wick down there on the 10th, and again here today. Keep in mind, Bitcoin bottomed out twice as well at that 43,300 mark. So could very well just see this being a correlation with Bitcoin, or just generally speaking, we'll find out. Let's just put it that way. No more hypotheticals. Let's just jump right into the data to kind of see what's going on. We'll go ahead and check our liquidation levels first, and I'll give some congrats to our community members as well after that. But just note there's a heavy concentration at $91. That could be an area in which the price action may gravitate towards. Okay, so wouldn't be surprised the way that the whales are. Now that we've double bottomed out, so to speak, they'll be like, oh, people think that we're safe. They're going to be buying the dip, and then they sweep it one more time. So just careful with high leverage at this point, I guess, is a common theme here, because again, high leverage will get you destroyed. You could technically buy that dip with low leverage and probably be okay, if that makes sense. It's just hypothetical at the moment. I don't know it yet, but that's what I'm getting at. The whole concept of low leverage keeps you in the game longer. Okay. Yes, you're not going to be able to brag to your friends about 1,000% return. I'm sorry, that's okay. But 5x returns are still pretty solid. Okay. Again, low leverage, low position sizing is king. So let's take a look here at the charts and kind of see what's going on. Oh, quick congrats here too, because we got a lot of folks curious about the premium group here. Just to quickly note, we did have some nice profits here yesterday again. VeChain, Chainlink, Solana, Celestia, really good day for us. Today, we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. We took some profits really quick for our BAT trade, BAT. However, at this point, we're waiting for a few of our other trades to play out. Again, timing is everything, and sometimes you don't have the best timing, but we're still safe because we have low leverage and we didn't go crazy with it. Okay, so again, I'll go ahead and review a few of those other coins here for today, folks, if you're kind of curious about that. But once more, I always recommend you do your own TA and make sure that if you're going to be following my signals, you confirm it's good for you first, right? That's what risk tolerance is all about. I mean, you can have the best signals in the market, and if it doesn't meet your qualifications, then you shouldn't take that trade. That's really the bottom line. So I'm happy that some of our traders didn't take some of the trades, or they did. Sometimes you miss out, sometimes you don't. That's just kind of the way it goes. But trust me on this, folks. There's going to be plenty of good opportunities. It's not a problem. So Solana here. Let's take a quick gander at the larger time frames. Now that we've got a candlestick closure and basically a start of a divergence here. So let's talk about what's going on. So let's go ahead and get rid of these little guys here. Probably a little easier to see, because even though we did break out sort of that bull flag pattern, it truly wasn't as monumental as it should have been based on Bitcoin pulling back at 48, 49K, right? So take a look here. MACD is starting to diverge again, so that's not really a great sign. We can see here, of course, we're still above 50 on the RSI. It's good. It's not a great thing, though. We got stochastic swinging down here now at this point. So a lot of reasons why taking a long position is maybe not all that advantageous. I mentioned yesterday, too, if you saw my post on Twitter, Telegram, or Discord, when I put a little thumbs down, it tells us the charts don't look good. Okay, it doesn't mean you short. It just means that you shouldn't take a long. That's really what it boils down to. Again, we're still more so in an uptrending market, right? We haven't confirmed any there's no validation. The price is just going to keep dropping. So until we have that validation, there's no reason to consider shorting, really, because again, markets have a tendency of recovering a lot quicker now, especially with all the Bitcoin ETF stuff going on. All right, so again, you got to keep in mind there's a lot more interest, a lot more folks are going to want to buy these dips, so there's a decent chance these coins will still continue to recover. All right, so again, not saying you go long heavy, I'm just a little bit more long biased. All right. So having said all that here, daily time frame, we have got a little reset on TD sequential, nothing to see there. There is some liquidity up here in this upper range. Again, 126, we've known that for a while. There's a fair value gap below that already has gotten filled with that double bottom from before with January 3rd and then the 8th as well. Okay, so we saw two double bottoms, the price recovered. We're seeing two double bottoms here as well. Is the price going to recover? Well, let's go ahead and see if other indications tell us on the 4-hour time frame, because this is really the time frame that I like to focus on. So we'll go ahead and pull some of these indicators out here. Again, $95 was the previous resistance, so we can presume it can work as a support level. It kind of already has if you look at it, previous support here and previous support here, tentative. Of course, again, I know there's a large candle wick, but once more, the candles didn't officially close below that. So that's kind of a good sign here. So we saw a wick all the way down to 93 and a candlestick closure at 95. Those are positive contributing factors. We can see here stochastic swinging down still, of course, just things are on the downtrend. We lost 50 on the RSI. Money flow index is equal with it. And then MACD is diverging. So there's really a lot of bearish signs here, folks. There's no doubt that it's not looking pretty. But we got the 200 SMA hanging out here with this previous support level here. Decent chance that the price shouldn't go any lower than 93. But again, if Bitcoin continues lower, which is kind of in the cards right now, then Solana will go lower too. So again, all the more reason just be careful. If you just took a long at 93 and you're in profit right now, move your stop loss up. You can't be greedy in this market right now. That's really what it boils down to. So please, please, please secure profits wherever possible, even if there are small profits. The whole point is to ensure that you're profitable at the end of the day and to not take a loss. Obviously, some losses you have to take, but those are preferably the smaller ones, not the bigger ones, right? Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there. So support 95 and 93. That's kind of the support range we're seeing here so far. Holding fairly strong, but again, Bitcoin is tentatively bottomed out. All right, keep in mind Bitcoin did double bottom, as we have here as well, January 10th and January 12th. Yeah, so again, 2 days later, we're seeing the same price point. Okay, so hourly. Quickly to note, this is not going to be any surprise at all. We're well below the cloud. We have every indication to leave your short position open if you have one open and not to take a long. If you have already taken a long, again, keep in mind, some folks like to buy these dips. I just move your stop loss higher as the price goes up. There's no guarantee we're going to see a recovery. If the price does increase, we will see a resistance between 98 and 100. That's that same channel we've seen previously as a support. That was supposed to have held as a support level here, but it didn't. Okay, and that happens sometimes, again, especially with a massive catalyst like Bitcoin dropping by 7% in just under 3 hours. That'll happen, okay? So where we're at right now, is it a consideration for a long? No. Should you enter a short right now? You'd have better luck taking a short than a long, I'll tell you that much. However, I wouldn't recommend a short either, just because we're going into a weekend. Bitcoin could kind of chill out and relax this weekend a little bit, and if so, then most altcoin markets should continue to recover. Again, should and could, we don't know yet. But statistically, if Bitcoin dominance can kind of stay where it's at, or continue to decrease, we should be in good shape. If we see Bitcoin dominance, it is down. All right. So this is a good sign for altcoins, but Bitcoin dominance is down because profits are being taken from Bitcoin, not necessarily going from altcoins. Okay. So it's an interesting little thing. The whole ecosystem is unique. But for right now, I would say hold on to your britches and do not consider taking a trade really at this point. I'm probably going to hesitate to wait to get some really good confirmation or some confirming factors here, maybe some massive overextensions on some altcoins before I take a trade. Right now, it's just not ideal. This is subpar conditions to trade. So please try not to overtrade, try not to overcomplicate things. If you do trade and you insist on it, low leverage, low position sizing. I hope you catch the common theme here. All right, folks, that's about all I got. Last but not least, too, make sure you register for this. Get the question a lot. It's the 15th through the 29th, this trading competition through Bitunix. You do have to use my link to register, but if you do, you get some nice rewards there, of course. No KYC or VPN exchange. We're using them as a community and loving them. Okay. So absolutely awesome. Be sure to check them out in your own time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Once more, you want to become a better trader? CryptoCash.tag is a site, link down below. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.